Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing great. So I just wanted to drop by and tell you that I have been following the story on these old pastors, gospel music ministers, whether they should charge or not, and things like that. Last week Saturday, I watched a panel session hosted by Praise Forward, and the panel session had um, pastors and gospel music ministers as members of the panel as well as a producer. And then I also caught up on Apostle Femi Lazarus's sermon on the topic. And when I was done watching both, I noticed that there were like two different views on how to go about this issue. The members of the panel session kind of had like a more liberal approach. Let me use that word liberal, in that we're not saying whether one should charge or what shouldn't charge, while Apostle Femi Lazarus had a more rigid approach, saying that gospel music ministers ought not to charge at all. And I think the definition of the word charge in that sense is saying that charge in the sense of saying, putting it out there that this is how much you collect for your ministration or performance, as the case may be. That's the definition that I see that they are given the word charge. And funny enough, either of them do not have any issues with being paid, right? So you may not charge, but if you're paid, that's fine. So that's like a similarity I see between both panels. But like when it came to like how they approached the matter, they had like two different views. And at first I was going to just review the panel session, and then review Apostle Femi Lazarus's sermon. But I was like, there's no need doing that separately. I think it's just better for me to consider both sides in a video, and that resulted in over 30 something minutes video, apart from other subjects that I'd even highlighted from these discussions. And so there were several questions that were answered by both parties, and I just felt like, you know what, why don't I make this like an expository on the conversation, because I personally would like to do more research in that area. These are things I'm interested in, working in the entertainment industry, being a creative and being a Christian myself. Ultimately, I want that the knowledge of God's word is what would inform decisions. I want everything to conform to Christ. Like, that's the desire. And online, there's been a lot of like back and forth, the different parties with their views. People are pointing out that the reason why all of this is coming up is because gospel music ministers, they charge a lot of money. Others are like, you can't tell them not to charge. And I just felt like, rather than just having all of this conversation go away only to resurface some other time, it's better for me to just document them this way. And if anybody is interested in coming up to speed with what has been going on, they can always go back to those videos. And of course, I'll implore anyone to watch the sermon itself or watch the panel session, what they had to say, so that you can make your own judgment. And it's not really about me imposing mine as well. And so I'll call it an expository series with a little bit of my own point of view. But more importantly, my aim is just to present the two views that I have seen so far on this matter, hoping to hear what you have to say about it, and um, eventually come up with something that shows a submission to God's word. I will keep following the subject matter and perhaps write an article about it and share it with you guys one way or another. So yeah, I bring to you an expository series on pastors versus gospel ministers, to charge or not to charge, and I'll have videos come up every day till I am done with the topic, or till I'm done with what I have to share so far on the matter. I hope you guys have a great time, and more importantly, I hope that we all come to an understanding of God's heart on this matter. That's ultimately my prayer. So I'll be seeing you guys in days to come. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please I would like that a lot. Thank you very much. Bye for now. And yes, share my video with anybody that you think needs to needs to watch it. I would really appreciate that. Thanks. See you soon.